So here students we are going to see some programs using while wend loop in Visual Basic 6.0. Fine. So let's start. So first program I'm trying, which the question I'm writing here, that write a VB program to input a number input a number and find out the multiplication table find out the multiplication table of it. Okay, find out the multiplication table of it. It means the number what I am going to input, for him only, for that number only I will find out the multiplication table I will find out for that. Okay, let's go for the design part. In design I need a label where I can specify that enter a number. Fine. Then I need a label, sorry, I need a text field where I can enter the number, where I can input the number. So I'm making it free. Okay, now the text field is ready to take the number. Then I'm taking a button. The button, what it can do, now it can find out the result. So I'm keeping the caption as output. Okay, keeping the caption as output, and the output what I want to show, I want to show on list box, because list box is the box which will display the result on listed manner. So I want to show, suppose, the list result in list box. So I wrote here list box. Clear? So in list box I will show the multiplication table of that number. The number I input, it will show it here. Okay, let's start the coding part now. So double clicking on the output button, I went to coding window, and here I need three variables. Why I need three variables? Because when we will print the multiplication table, and let's take the variable first, a comma b comma c as integer. So this is how the variable can be declared. And suppose multiplication table of 4. So 4, 1 or 4. It will print like this. Fine, the message will come like this. Same way 4, 2 equal to 8. So this is how the result I want to see. So as three columns are there in my output, so I wrote here, I took here three variables. And the first variable what I took, that is a. So a will hold the value what I inputted in the text field. So double clicking on the button, let's start again. So a equal to val of text1 dot text. Fine. So writing this, what will happen? Now the value what I entered on the text field will go to the variable a, and the loop will start now. So how the loop will start? Now for b equal to, as in multiplication table we used to try from 1 till 10. So the loop will continue from 1 to 10. Okay, at first I am showing in for loop, thereafter I will convert it into while loop. So then step will be what? Because for is the easier one to understand. Then next also we need to write next b. Okay, clear? Now what I need to do, the multiplication I need to find out. How? Now c equal to a multiplied by b, because the value of a and value of b will get multiplied and will get stored in the variable c. Thereafter what will happen? The result, all the result one by one I want to display on the list box. So I can write here list1 dot add item. So how the item to be added? Now the a, fine, I have to write a, then ampersand sign, giving a gap in between, and giving ampersand sign again, b, giving ampersand sign, sorry, and giving gap, giving ampersand sign, and c. So this is how the result to be added on the, added where? Added on the list box. Let's see whether it is working or not. I'm just trying. Let's see. Okay, so let's check running the program, providing the number here 4. Let's see. Yes, it's working fine. Okay, clear? Suppose I want to modify, I want to specify here the symbol multiplication as well as the symbol equal, so that more nicely, more properly it can come. So let's run and provide the number here. Suppose I gave 12. So it's showing you the multiplication table of 12 very nicely, one after another. Clear, students? Suppose the same thing you want to show on uh, form. You want to show on form. So how can you write? Just copy this entire, and I'm just writing here print. Print, you all of you know print. Print is the statement to print the statement on the uh, like content on the screen. So I'm giving here suppose 4. See, the result is coming here on the form. Okay, so it is totally up to you. Either you can specify on the form or you can specify on the list box. So the single quote here I'm giving to give the remark to that. Fine, all of you. Now the same program I'm converting to while. So how it can be done in while? As we know, while in while loop, the variable always has to be initialized before. So let initialize the b as 1, and in this case we have to write while b less than equal to 10. B less than equal to what? 10. Thereafter this line is okay, this line also fine, and in place of next what I need to write? Wend. And what else I need to do? Now I need to write a statement so that the b value will increment by 1. So that the b value will increment by 1. That is b equal to b plus 1. Okay, let's check. Provide the number. Clicking on the output. See, the result is coming as nicely as in for loop. So there is no difference we are getting in output, but there will be differences in the program. The program will be differently because as the syntax of for and the syntax of while is different. So obviously the program will be different in this case. Okay. So now let me try one more example with while. So going to form, taking another form here. Okay, and activating that form. Now the next program also I am trying with while loop. So in this program what I am doing, suppose I want to show the sum. I want to find out the sum of some numbers. Okay, let's find out the sum of, or let's find out the factorial. So I have taken a button in this case. Thereafter I am taking one label for enter a number. Okay, sorry, in caption I supposed to write. So enter a number. For that I took the label. Then text box, I need to take what for the text field is required to input the data into it. Okay, now the result I want to show after clicking on the button. So I made here output. Okay, clicking on output, it will show you the result. Result it will show you here. Now suppose the result it will show you in a message box. So here you will learn about the message box as well. Okay, so the question is remark, write a VB program, to input a number and find out factorial of it. Okay, so now the variable we need here, dim a comma a as integer. Suppose at first let's take integer. Fine. So a will be what? Now val of text 1 dot text. Fine. Now as I have to find out the factorial. Factorial, the concept is what? Now it has to keep multiplied with its subordinates number till 1. So I can make the loop how? A greater than equal to 1 or greater than 0 until unless a is greater than 0. So I need to keep doing my job. Fine. So for holding the result, I need to take one more variable, that is res, and res I took as 1. So let's see, result equal to result multiplied by a. So the job is done. Now I want to show the result in message box. So message box bracket, the result is what? Now res. So let's see how the result is coming. And here one thing I forget to do, a equal to a minus 1, so that the value of a will keep decrease. So let's see the result now, giving here 5. 5 factorial is what? 120. So the result is showing 120. Okay, students. So this is how, this is message box. Message box also newly I taught you here.